Hey everybody, this is Faiyaz Farouk. This is the most casual you'll ever see me, and it's because I've been cooped up in my house for the last 30 days, and just like you, I'm going nuts. Just like you, I've struggled with, the uncertainties of, oh my God, when is this going to end? The income issues, right? You name it, I'm with you. I'm struggling just as much as you are. The only difference is I have tools and I have resources. And one of the things I did is I think 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks into this pandemic, I realized I need to go back to my toolbox and bring about workshops and things that I used to do prior to me going so busy, getting so busy with my business coaching and executive coaching business. So, what am I talking about, and why the hell should you keep listening to this video? Number one, I've discovered the number one way for you to get over this. I've discovered the number one way you're going to get through this pandemic is by developing a very sharp, but more importantly, mentally tough mindset and psychology. No matter, you ever hear the theory or the saying, 10% of life is what happens to you and 90% is how you react to it? Well, I'll tell you, my first couple of weeks of this, I was not reacting to it well at all. I was going nuts. What turned it around for me is exactly what I'm going to talk about here today. I created back in 2009-ish, I created a workshop called Mental Toughness Workshop. It was designed by me spending a year and a half interviewing Top Gun pilots and other highly successful people who I felt were always on, and these people are just like always charged up, and they're always in what they call peak state, right? Despite the constant challenges, despite whatever it is that they're dealing with, their mindset, their psychology is always on. Now, I'm not here to give you a bunch of fluff and positive affirmations and all this stuff. That's not where I come from. And if you know me, you know exactly that I'm a very candid human being, and I don't believe in fluff. I've gone through a lot of the fluff. If you listen to my audiobook, you realize how I actually tell you that a lot of this stuff that you're learning through books and audiobooks and all this other stuff, they're not going to get you anywhere, or they're not going to get you far. It's designed to make the other person rich because they're not giving you context and they're not giving you what you really need, because and this is the reason I coach, is because everyone's situation is different, and that knowledge base has to be specific to the situation, right? Okay, so mental toughness exercise is what I'm going to be giving to you as another resource, another tool that I want to help you with. And here's what I'm going to do, okay? So this mental toughness exercise is a workshop that I used to charge $250 a person with a limited 50 people per workshop. I've done dozens of these in the years past, haven't done them in a while, but now I want to do this virtually with you. And I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do this. Okay, so there's a link here that has the worksheet. It's a 3-page worksheet that's going to create for you when you fill out the worksheet. It's going to create maybe another 10 or 15 pages worth of writing. Now, what it's going to do is when you're actually filling out the answers to the questions, you're going to start to feel like, whoa, I feel amazing. I feel good. Even though the pandemic's still going on, you're still, feeling bombarded at home and all the stress and uncertainty is still there. By doing the mental toughness exercise, I have seen amazing, amazing, amazing results when I used to do these workshops way back several years ago. Because these mental toughness exercises don't come from me. They come from a series of questions that I asked a dozen years ago from people that are constantly put to test. Top Gun pilots. Can you imagine you're flying an F-18? It's not like, it's not like the movie Top Gun, but the real Top Gun, right? You're flying this thing at Mach 1, which is 3,000 miles per hour, I believe. And you're in a dogfight with an enemy. Imagine the stress levels that you're constantly feeling, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. Well, these Top Gun pilots have to be at they got to be at their best every single moment and always aware. So because they have to fight and defend our country, right? So these questions are very, very fine-tuned to creating maximum mental toughness. In the world of meditation and mindfulness, some of the stuff in the exercise is called resourcing or references. In NLP, it's called references, that you'll be able to extract just by simply answering these questions. Now, who can actually do these exercises? Anybody in your family can that has a sound mental mind. And what I mean by sound mental mind is they're mature enough to make a decision. So I would say your teenage. Actually, no, that's not true. My 10-year-old can do this. So my 10-year-old daughter can actually do this exercise and kick butt on it. And what I recommend for you to do, I'm charging you only $5. $5 per household. Please, 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 it's copyrighted material. Do not send it to your friends and family and everybody else. You're gonna do, the reason I'm not giving it away for free is because nobody, not even you, appreciate free. You're not gonna do it. If I gave you this link for free, you're not gonna do it. But if you paid $5, trust me, you're gonna pay a little bit more attention to it. And it's $5 per household. So if you have your wife and your kids in the household, and there's 4 of you, or 5 of you, 6 of you, or 10 of you, print out 10 of these, and each one of you do this exercise as a family game night or as a family thing. And what you're gonna find is, you're gonna learn a lot about your family. It's gonna be a big, major bonding experience for you and your family. You're also gonna start to see the environment around you change and shift to a more positive, more happier environment. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like lost, if you're feeling any bit of anxiety, if you've lost your job, this is the time to take advantage of this opportunity. It's only $5 per household. Take advantage of it. I promise you, you're going to benefit greatly. Here's what I'm asking in return. When you download this and you print it off, don't share this with anyone else outside of your household. But please do encourage other people that you know, other family members, other people you care about, other coworkers, to download this for themselves and their family. And so that way the world becomes mentally tough. And this is the only way we're actually going to be able to resolve moving through this process. Now, I say through this process, I learned from a Navy SEAL friend of mine that it's more important that you don't get over something, that you actually get through it. Very valuable lesson for me, that no matter what I'm going through, I need to get through it instead of closing my eyes, medicating myself, or whatever it is that I need to do, or coping with it. Let's not cope with this. Let's kill this SOB, and let's deal with this, and let's come out of this pandemic super strong. So my mental toughness exercise is 3 pages long, and as you can see, it's full of questions. You're gonna love it. The number 2 thing I ask for you is to comment. I love to hear your feedback. Please tell me how it's impacted your family. Send us a video, post it on social media, tag me at Faiyaz Farouk on LinkedIn. I want to know. It's really important for me to get feedback from you saying, I really enjoyed this. This was really fantastic. It has really helped my family. Thank you again. This will keep inspiring me and to stay motivated to help do more of these kinds of things. I have more tools and resources that I'd love to share with you. My first attempt is to give you this mental toughness exercise that I used to do in a workshop for only $5. God bless you. Please stay home. Please stay safe. Let's get through this together.